The civilization of ancient Egypt has always captured the imagination of historians, archaeologists, and the general public alike. With its towering pyramids, enigmatic hieroglyphs, and tales of pharaohs and gods, this ancient world continues to intrigue us. Beyond the grandeur lies the rhythm of daily life that sustained this remarkable civilization. This essay takes you on a visual and descriptive journey through a typical day in ancient Egypt, exploring the lives of its people from sunrise to sunset. Through this exploration, we will delve into the intricate routines, unique traditions, and societal roles that define this ancient culture. We will examine the lives of farmers, artisans, priests, and nobility in greater detail to understand their contributions to the civilization's enduring legacy. Dawn. The awakening of the Nile Valley. As the first light of dawn pierces the horizon, the Nile River glimmers like a ribbon of gold, bringing life to the desert. Farmers, the backbone of Egyptian society, rise with the sun. These hard-working individuals are responsible for feeding the population and maintaining the agricultural wealth that defines ancient Egypt. The fertile land along the Nile, known as the Black Land, is tilled and sown using tools made of wood and stone. The work is labor-intensive but crucial, as the flooding of the Nile leaves behind nutrient-rich silt that ensures the crops thrive. Men and women work side by side, often singing songs to honor the gods and ensure a bountiful harvest. Their tasks vary from plowing the fields with oxen to sowing seeds and irrigating the land using shadufs, a simple but ingenious tool for lifting water. Children, too, are part of this rhythm, learning the skills of farming from a young age. In the cities, artisans and merchants prepare for a bustling day. Bakers start early, grinding grain into flour to bake bread, a staple food that sustains the entire population. The aroma of freshly baked loaves mingles with the scent of date palms swaying in the gentle morning breeze. Fishermen cast their nets into the Nile, hoping for a good catch to sell at the market or to feed their families. Fishermen's work is not without risks. The Nile is home to crocodiles and other dangers that must be navigated carefully. The day also begins with prayers and offerings to the gods. Ordinary families place small offerings of bread, beer, or flowers at household shrines, while priests in temples conduct more elaborate rituals to invoke divine blessings. These early morning acts of devotion reflect the deep spiritual connection that Egyptians had with their deities and their belief in the gods' active role in daily life. Morning. Daily rituals and work. For the elite, the morning begins with ritual purification and offerings to the gods. Priests, dressed in pristine white linen, perform ceremonies in temples dedicated to deities such as Ra, Isis, and Osiris. Incense fills the air as prayers and chants resonate, connecting the mortal realm to the divine. These rituals are essential to maintaining Ma'at, the concept of harmony and balance in the universe. The temple complex itself is a bustling hub of activity, with workers cleaning, tending gardens, and preparing food for temple offerings. Meanwhile, craftsmen and artisans gather in workshops to practice their trades. Potters shape clay into vessels, often decorating them with intricate designs that reflect both utility and artistry. Weavers create textiles from flax, transforming raw fibers into garments that are both functional and elegant. Stone carvers work tirelessly to create statues, obelisks, and other monuments that serve religious, political, and aesthetic purposes. These craftsmen often work in teams, each member specializing in a particular aspect of the craft, from rough shaping to fine detailing. The life of a scribe is equally demanding but revered. Scribes are among the few who can read and write, skills that open the door to prestigious positions. Their mornings are spent meticulously recording transactions, drafting correspondence, and copying religious texts. Their role is pivotal to maintaining the administrative and cultural framework of Egypt. Children, too, have their roles. While wealthier children might learn to read and write under the guidance of scribes, others assist their parents in fields or workshops, absorbing the knowledge of their trade. Education is reserved for the elite, with a strong emphasis on learning hieroglyphics, mathematics, and religious texts. For most children, however, life is a hands-on education in the skills needed for survival and trade. Play is not entirely absent from their lives. Children fashion simple toys from clay or papyrus and engage in games that mimic adult responsibilities. Midday. The heat and the hustle. As the sun climbs higher, the day grows hotter, and the rhythm of life adjusts accordingly. Farmers take brief respite in the shade, sharing meals of bread, onions, and fish. They drink water from clay jars, which remain cool despite the heat, thanks to their porous surfaces. The bond between community members strengthens during these breaks as they share stories and news. These midday meals are often simple but nourishing, as food supplies must be carefully managed to last through seasons. In towns and cities, the marketplace becomes a hub of activity. Vendors sell goods ranging from pottery to perfumes, while buyers haggle over prices. The air is filled with the lively sounds of commerce, mingled with the laughter of children playing nearby. Musicians and entertainers perform in the streets, adding a festive atmosphere to the bustling market. Marketplaces are not only centers of trade, but also venues for social interaction, where people exchange news, gossip, and stories. Water bearers roam the streets, offering relief from the scorching heat. These individuals play a vital role in ensuring that both people and animals remain hydrated. The Nile remains central to life, providing not just water but also fish and transportation for goods. Boats, laden with papyrus, grain, and other commodities, glide along the river, connecting distant villages and cities. The expedition set sail for the empire at low tide and sailed up the Nile as part of their gliding glances. These boats are often powered by oarsmen and guided by experienced navigators who understand the complexities of the Nile's currents. Fishermen, merchants, and travelers on the river create a dynamic network of trade and cultural exchange. Afternoon. Sustaining the flow of life. Work continues into the afternoon, though at a slower pace due to the intensity of the sun. In temples, scribes meticulously record transactions, religious texts, and laws on papyrus scrolls. Their work ensures that the history and administration of Egypt remain intact for future generations. These scribes are highly respected, as their ability to read and write is a skill possessed by few. Often, scribes also serve as teachers, passing their knowledge to the next generation of elite children. For laborers and builders, the afternoon is a time of perseverance. Those constructing monuments and tombs for the elite endure grueling conditions, often working with primitive tools to shape massive stones. These projects, such as the construction of pyramids or elaborate tombs in the Valley of the Kings, are seen as service to the gods and a way to ensure a place in the afterlife. Despite the hardships, there is a sense of pride in contributing to structures that symbolize Egypt's power and faith. Women, on the other hand, often focus on domestic tasks during the afternoon. They grind grain, weave baskets, and prepare meals for their families. Some women also work as healers, midwives, or priestesses, playing significant roles in their communities. Women of higher status might oversee household staff or engage in trading activities, demonstrating their influence within society. Evening. The end of the workday. 4. As the sun sets, the golden hues of the sky reflect on the Nile, signaling the end of the workday. Families gather to share meals, which often consist of bread, vegetables, and occasionally meat or fish for those who can afford it. Beer, brewed from barley, is a common drink and is consumed by people of all classes. Storytelling is a cherished evening activity with elders recounting tales of gods, heroes, and the mysteries of the afterlife. These stories serve both as entertainment and as a means of passing down cultural values and beliefs. The family bond is strengthened during these moments of communal sharing. Children eagerly listen, their imaginations fueled by vivid descriptions of battles, adventures, and divine interventions. In the palaces, the elite enjoy luxurious banquets with wine, music, and dance. Servants attend to their needs while musicians play harps and lutes. These gatherings often include discussions about politics, trade, and religion. For the elite, these events are both a form of leisure and an opportunity to maintain social and political alliances. The settings are adorned with elaborate decorations, reflecting the wealth and sophistication of their hosts. Night, rest and reflection. As darkness envelops the land, the people of Egypt retire to their simple homes. The wealthy sleep on wooden beds with woven mats, while others rest on the ground, or on mats made from reeds. Oil lamps illuminate the interiors, casting flickering shadows on the walls adorned with paintings and amulets that are believed to offer protection. Before sleep, many offer prayers to the gods, seeking protection and guidance. The belief in the afterlife permeates their thoughts, and the stars above are seen as a celestial map guiding souls to eternity. Dreams are often considered messages from the gods, and people place great importance on interpreting them. In wealthier households, astrologers or priests might be consulted to provide insights into these nocturnal visions. Inclusion. A typical day in ancient Egypt is a tapestry of rituals, labor, and community. From the grandeur of temples to the simplicity of rural life, every moment reflects a deep connection to the land, the gods, and each other. The Nile River, the lifeblood of Egypt, ties together the diverse aspects of daily existence, from agriculture to trade to religion. Through this expanded journey, we gain not only a glimpse into their world, but also an appreciation for the resilience, ingenuity, and cultural richness of a civilization that continues to inspire us today. With every detail of their daily routines, the legacy of ancient Egypt comes alive, offering us timeless lessons about harmony, dedication, and the enduring power of human creativity.